the best piece of advice that I would give anyone, and this is if you want to live a fulfilling, peaceful life where you're able to withstand anything that genuinely, wholeheartedly comes your way, any obstacles in life, and you're still going to be good regardless of what's thrown your way. You're basically going to become bulletproof to anything that happens to you. And it is the pure belief within yourself. And what I mean by that is there's a difference between thinking something and genuinely knowing it, or genuinely experiencing it for yourself. And my aha moment, because I would teeter back and forth with myself for years. I'm talking about 20 plus years. I've always had a belief within myself of, I knew there was something greater out there for me. I knew I was destined for greatness, but I couldn't pinpoint it or place what I was feeling. And I genuinely believe everyone's experience is going to be different. For whatever reason, my experience was always connecting to spirituality and psychedelics and like dimensions and manifestations. Everyone has a different thing that draws them into what it is that's going to basically like be an aha moment for them where they genuinely get it. Mine, for whatever reason, it was psychedelics. And when I tell you, everyone has a destined soul imprint, a soul purpose that you were supposed to be achieving, experiencing, creating on this earth. I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that because I saw it. Going back to my aha moment in psychedelics, I basically experienced what you would call what this thing is, what we're doing on earth. And after I experienced that, I was like, okay. I came back and it was almost as if I had this bulletproof belief system within myself. And it never left me after that. Ever. It was like I got the download, okay, I got it. And after that, I never, ever, ever, ever doubted myself or what I was capable to do on this earth. And like I said, going back, everyone is going to go down a very different path. And like I said, it took me 20 something years to get to this point of heartbreak, of failed friendships, failed relationships, going down a very dark path. And I am such a firm believer of going with where your heart leads you, because it will eventually lead you to the right place. It just may take some time for you to understand, for you to learn your lessons. Like I said, I went down a very dark, tumultuous path. Maybe I didn't have to do that, but my heart led me there, and I still inevitably got to the place that I needed. And going back to my mushroom trip, for whatever reason, I needed to experience what this is for myself. I needed to go into the other dimensions. I needed to basically see what we're doing here, the why behind it, the blueprint of what this world and earth is. And that's what I asked the mushrooms to show me, and it did. But like I said, everyone's journey, everyone's things that they need to experience are going to be very different. But if you listen to your heart time and time again, you will end up getting to this place of pure belief within yourself. And what I mean by that, and I'm going to explain it again and over again, is regardless of what happens to you, regardless of heartbreak, downfalls, regardless of how many times you may not want to wake up in the morning, regardless of even the times you don't want to do something, even when you have little doubts about yourself, you will inherently have yourself to fall back on. And even bigger than that, you will have Source, the divinity, the divine on your side every single time. And once I came back here to this dimension after my trip, I knew that. And it's never left me. I've always had it. And like I said, I don't think anybody has to go out and do psychedelics or mushrooms, because their thing, or whatever it is that's drawn to them, it'll come in due time. And I'm not telling anyone to go and experience and do that. That was just my journey and what I was called to experience. Everyone's going to have a very different thing. And even if you don't believe in necessarily a higher power, I was basically shown that we are the higher power. We are God. We are aspects of it, and we're just experiencing itself through these human bodies and through all these other dimensions. And once you experience that wholeheartedly for yourself, when you become it, it doesn't leave you. Like, I always reference and go back to that memory of knowing of, oh my God, everything is just a projection. Everything is just a mirror. And it's just so beautiful. I wish I could just give everyone what I experienced and put it into y'all's hearts, because it is such a beautiful, beautiful thing once you get it. But I'm a firm believer of just following your heart, and it will be shown to you in a way that will make sense for your soul and your heart, because I know what it feels like to say you're going to do something and then not do it, or go back and forth within yourself, or you give up, or you slowly stop making the promises that you said to yourself. And it is so discouraging. But once you have a firm belief and knowing within yourself, you won't do that anymore. There is a light on the other side, because like I said, I did that for so many years. I didn't have that pure in place belief system. I was terrified. I was like, what if it doesn't work out? What if all the things I read and all the knowledge I gained is for nothing? I didn't have like that deep knowing, and it sucks when you don't have that. But now that I do, I want to let each and every single one of you know that you can come out on the other side. There is a place for you. Change is possible. And I will make many more videos explaining this, because it's not just black and white. There are gray areas too. But I just want you guys to know, if you have a desire, a belief, follow your heart, and eventually you will get to a place of knowing within yourself. It will be divinely shown to you some way, somehow. Everyone's journey and everyone's unfolding will be completely different. But if you follow your heart, it will be shown to you in due time.